Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 115 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they'll go play action with Blau. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Blau to throw. Washington's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, Blau. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Adafe Oweh in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. From the gun, it's Blau. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. Throwing is Blau. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Blau setting up to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 6-0 our score after 1. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run here with Akers. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Blau. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. With the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First and 10 now. Here's Blau. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Blau on 2nd down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Blau. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there, and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 116 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Taylor. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Taylor will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Odafe Oweh bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wow, as they will look to throw on first down. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw again. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Ferkser, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of the face mask, I think. Defense. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they've got him. Across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Oweh. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Back to throw here. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football. 'Back, unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Wilson wants to throw it. This one caught by Isabella.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. Things very difficult, but when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that ball complete to Isabella. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. My 242 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.